On a day marked by escalating tensions, a sliver of hope emerged from the heart of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Russian President Vladimir Putin declared a temporary ceasefire in Ukraine. This ceasefire is scheduled to begin on the morning of May 8th and last until May 11th. The timing is significant. It coincides with the Victory Day celebrations in Russia, a day commemorating the victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. This announcement has sent ripples throughout the international community, sparking a mix of cautious optimism and skepticism. The world waits with bated breath to see if this ceasefire will hold, or if it will crumble like the countless ceasefires that preceded it. The conflict, which began with Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, has resulted in unimaginable devastation and loss of life. The human cost of this war is immeasurable. Hundreds of thousands have been killed or injured. Millions have been displaced from their homes, forced to flee the relentless violence. The conflict has also had far-reaching economic consequences, disrupting global supply chains and exacerbating existing economic disparities. This temporary ceasefire, however fleeting, offers a glimmer of hope in the face of despair. It presents a window of opportunity, however small, for diplomacy and dialogue. The world watches, hoping that this time peace might just prevail. In the wake of Russia's announcement of a temporary ceasefire, Ukraine has issued a heartfelt plea for a lasting peace. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha expressed skepticism over the short-lived nature of the proposed ceasefire. He questioned the need to wait until May 8th for the ceasefire to take effect, emphasizing the urgency of the situation. Sybiha reiterated Ukraine's unwavering commitment to a durable and comprehensive ceasefire, one that would last for at least 30 days. This extended period, he argued, would provide a crucial window of opportunity for meaningful peace talks and diplomatic negotiations. Ukraine's call for a longer ceasefire underscores its deep desire for a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The Ukrainian people have endured unimaginable suffering since the Russian invasion began. The relentless violence has torn apart families, shattered communities, and left deep scars on the nation's psyche. The call for a 30-day ceasefire reflects the Ukrainian people's yearning for respite from the bloodshed and a chance to rebuild their lives. The international community has largely echoed Ukraine's sentiment, expressing support for a more substantial ceasefire. Many view Russia's proposed 72-hour pause in fighting as insufficient to address the deep-rooted issues fueling the conflict. The world waits to see if Russia will heed Ukraine's plea for a longer ceasefire, a move that could pave the way for meaningful peace negotiations. The international community has responded to Russia's temporary ceasefire announcement with a mixture of caution and skepticism. The White House, in particular, expressed frustration with the ongoing conflict, emphasizing the need for a permanent solution rather than temporary measures. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt conveyed U.S. President Donald Trump's desire for a lasting ceasefire. Leavitt acknowledged Putin's offer of a temporary ceasefire as a positive step, but stressed that the ultimate goal should be a permanent end to the bloodshed. She highlighted the U.S.'s frustration with the leadership of both Russia and Ukraine, suggesting that both sides bear responsibility for the ongoing conflict. This statement reflects the growing impatience within the international community over the lack of progress in peace negotiations. The US has been actively involved in mediating between Russia and Ukraine, but Leavitt's statement suggests that their patience is wearing thin. The US has threatened to withdraw from the mediation process if significant progress is not made soon. This underscores the urgency of the situation and the need for both sides to engage in good faith negotiations. The international community is watching closely to see if this temporary ceasefire will lead to meaningful dialogue and ultimately a peaceful resolution to the conflict. However, the US's frustration highlights the fragility of the situation and the significant challenges that lie ahead in achieving a lasting peace. The recent announcement of a temporary ceasefire in Ukraine by Russian President Vladimir Putin has sparked widespread debate and speculation. While some view it as a glimmer of hope for peace, others question the true motivations behind this move. Is this ceasefire a genuine attempt to de-escalate the conflict, or is it a strategic maneuver designed to advance Russia's interests? The timing of the ceasefire, coinciding with Russia's Victory Day celebrations, has fueled skepticism among some observers. They argue that Putin is using the ceasefire as a propaganda tool to bolster his domestic image and portray Russia as a peacemaker on the world stage. The Kremlin's insistence that the ceasefire is motivated by humanitarian considerations has also been met with cynicism, given Russia's continued military offensive in Ukraine. Furthermore, the historical context of failed ceasefire attempts in the region casts a long shadow over this latest declaration. Since the start of the conflict in 2014, numerous ceasefires have been agreed upon and subsequently violated by both sides. This pattern of broken promises has led many to believe that this ceasefire will suffer the same fate. However, it is premature to dismiss the possibility that this ceasefire could represent a genuine shift in Russia's approach. The ongoing conflict has come at a significant cost to Russia, both economically and geopolitically. The country has faced crippling sanctions from the West, and its international standing has been severely damaged. It is possible that Putin, recognizing the unsustainable nature of the current situation, is genuinely seeking a way out of the quagmire.